Welcome back, everybody, to Plot Unknown. My name's Luke.
My name's Melissa. Did we introduce ourselves in the last podcast?
No.
I don't think we did. That's all right.
Yeah, it's okay, though. And welcome back to another installment of your favorite show on the internet, Plot Unknown.
Yeah. You can't see us, but you can hear us.
This week's episode is all about the 1979 classic horror movie Alien by Ridley Scott.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would use horror in such a loose term.
Okay, but it is a horror movie.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Melissa, do you have your plot ready?
I do have my plot ready.
Okay.
Let me try not to yawn anymore. Okay. So my plot is, in the early 1980s, the U.S. Space Force sent out a group of 10 Americans, men and women, on a spaceship to try and identify life on another planet. Planet not specified because Mars is a lame answer. While touring the unknown planet, they find traces of a past life form, but no living evidence, until they board their ship to go back home. They then find that the life forms on the planet have invaded their ship and are killing off the crew one by one. Therefore, they must forget their astronaut ways and learn how to fight for their lives. And then I put alien combat.
Okay, so surprisingly, pretty close.
Again, this is definitely more detailed than my last one, but it's still kind of generic. So I feel like at least I would hit a couple points if I just went general with it.
Yeah, but the points that you missed were like minor details, I think.
So this movie is set in the future.
Yes.
Not in the 1980s.
No.
I saw that it was from 1979 and I just went with it.
Yeah.
I was really
Sorry, it's early in the morning. We're still tired.
Yeah. We're just going to be yawning throughout this whole thing. So they are from America, obviously. There's 7 of them, not 10, but
yes.
Close enough. And yeah, the planet wasn't specified. They were on a spacecraft, obviously, but they weren't. I don't know. They weren't like trying to look for life. They were like mining for ore or some shit.
They were taking ore back. They're like a transport vehicle.
Yeah. I don't know. It was okay.
I think you did pretty good. I'm battling between a B+ and an A-. I think I'm going to go with a B+.
Okay.
Because the only thing you missed really were, maybe you got a B.
Yeah, I was like, that's a little.
I think about it.
That's a little too generous.
You missed the time period. How many of them you are?
That's not important,
granted,
though.
You pretty much got that.
Yeah, I think what's important is the fact that they didn't like. I mean, I guess they did find traces of a past life form. They did find living evidence on the planet, though.
They weren't like. That wasn't their mission. I mean, it ended up being their mission.
That's the thing, is that wasn't the main.
That wasn't why they were out there.
Yeah. I think a B is okay. B-.
Okay. A solid B.
Okay.
I'll give you a B.
Okay. Oh,
so let's go off with your first impressions. Huh? What'd you think? Nah. Okay.
It was a very beautifully shot. I think it kept me interested, but on the same, like on a different hand, I was also very bored.
Yeah.
Like I didn't fall asleep.
That's good.
I was horizontal and I didn't fall asleep.
It's always good.
But it was still just kind of boring.
Okay.
It's a 2-hour film and it doesn't get like any type of, well, I don't know. It's like boring and then interesting, and then it gets boring again, and then it gets interesting again, and then like all the cool shit happens at the end, and then it's done.
Yeah, so I going into this, I mean, you can rewind the tapes till last week.
Rewind the tape.
I thought that this was going to be another 9, and I've seen this movie. This is probably the 4th or 5th time I've seen this movie, and it's been the first time in a couple years.
Yeah.
And it's not the 9 that I remember it being.
Yeah.
It's still great.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still... So I think where this movie struggles is some cheesiness towards the end.
Yeah.
And some pacing issues.
Yeah, I fully agree.
I don't think there's a single bad thing I can say about the way this movie is made. It's because it's beautiful. It's another movie like Signs where every shot is like just a work, like you could hang it up on your wall.
Yeah, they do.
You
They
know?
do lighting really well. They do lighting
It's just
really well.
masterfully made.
Yeah, it
you
is.
know? And I almost think that you can forgive some of the cheesiness because
It looks really good.
It's 1979.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
that's true.
when you put a dude in a suit, it's easier to tell that he's a dude in a suit.
Yeah.
Even though that's a little bit hypocritical because we were advocating for
A dude in a
dude in
suit.
a suit. But
But that's the thing is that like I know that I would prefer this dude in a suit to a CGI alien. I know I would.
yeah, honestly the alien in this movie, when you see him, I guess full mast.
Don't assume it's
you know,
gender.
when you see it full mast,
Yeah.
it looks better than the alien in Signs.
Exactly. And it's scarier than the alien in Science because it looks so realistic. Because
Yeah.
it is a dude in a suit.
Yeah, and also the design of the alien in this movie
It's
is
interesting.
so crazy.
It is, yeah.
so crazy.
Because it's so unlike what anybody thinks an alien would look like.
Yeah, and so I'm not sure what the design process for designing the alien was, but they had to have had the set pieces in mind for that movie because there are so many times where it just blends in with the background. Like, so
Yeah.
obviously in the end of the movie when you think it's like one of the pipes and it turns out it's not. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
So she's like checking on a computer or something and you see the hand come out. The head is like shaped like one of the pipes and it looks like it's in the pipes.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like part of the environment.
Yeah.
And then the other time is when Brett dies and I told you this, I don't remember what shot it is in that scene, but in the scene
can
where Brett
see
dies, you
it.
can see the alien hanging down before
Yeah. He dies.
he, like right when he goes in the room.
Yeah.
I just think that like the alien is so cool. It's so cool.
And it's not cheesy because I think that itself is like the most like horror thing about this movie is the alien itself and how like lifelike it looks and how creepy it is
And how it moves too.
yeah. And it's slimy.
Yeah. And that's the other thing with some cheese, like
Well, I will say though, like the what is it called, the face hugger? The face hugger's cool, and even that's realistic. But when the little
baby alien,
when the little baby
when it
alien
slides off of the table, yeah, that part's
rough.
bad.
That's rough.
But what I was gonna say is I don't remember who it is that the alien kills. It might be when he kills Dallas, and he like opens his arms up real wide, and he's like giving him a hug.
Yeah.
I don't actually think that's that bad. I think it's just like a weird way to shoot something like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's still kind of cool.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think I can forgive some of the cheesiness in this movie just because of the time period it was made and like how kind of groundbreaking it was for this kind of movie.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Dallas, Ash, and Kane, all dumb.
All dumb.
All dumb in their own ways. Kane because he, fucked with the alien.
Yeah, I mean, when you see, that's just stupid. When you see like a fucking icky ass egg, don't go and start touching up on it.
And you see
just leave
something
it.
that clearly died from something.
Yeah, exactly. You see like,
Don't fuck with it.
no,
Don't fuck with it.
Don't
Just
fuck with it.
Don't fuck with
Just
it.
go.
It's so easy.
If you want to take a peek, I mean, don't do that. But if you want to take a peek, take a quick peek, and
A
then
little
go
whoop.
back. Yeah, and then go back to your shit.
The Mel Gibson from Signs just
Yeah, just like little robot action, just a little whoop whoop. Yeah.
But bitch, don't like go touch the egg that it's
Yeah,
on.
you can go touch the egg,
Who
and then
gives
you
a fuck?
get some shit attached to your face, and then you die.
Yeah. Dallas is an idiot because he was like so gung ho on getting let back in, and then Ash is an idiot because he's a robot.
Yeah, that shit was the craziest part to me. Was when fucking Ash started like
Comes out of nowhere.
He was like, yeah. I mean, I never would have thought about it. He was like fucking seeping milk, and then he just explodes, and it's just like he gets his head fucking burnt. Oh,
to
that
a
shit's
crust.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part of this movie.
It is, and it kind of makes sense when you think about it because like Ash is so obviously wanting to keep the alien alive.
All he cares about is like the science aspect. He doesn't care about the human aspect.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh shit, well, duh, because
Yeah.
he's a fucking robot,
Yeah.
and like it's not a big deal if he gets eaten by the alien because he's
Yeah.
a fucking robot.
Do you think if the alien tried to kill him or eat him, the alien would have died?
No, I don't think so, but I think that like, he probably would have stood a better chance against fighting the alien.
Yeah, than any of the other fucking humans.
other idiots.
Yeah.
I don't think. I do wonder like what would happen if a face hugger tried to attack him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, would it just be chilling with its fucking little tail down his throat, just hanging? Like,
But it would just be like in wires and like milk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, what would happen?
Yeah.
You know?
That's an interesting plot point.
An interesting theory. I will say I have not seen Aliens or any of the other movies at all.
I thought you said you saw Alien versus Predator.
I haven't seen.
Oh.
I haven't seen Alien versus Predator.
But you've seen Predator.
Yes, I've seen Predator.
Is Predator the one with the fucking
Arnold
dreadlocks?
Schwarzenegger.
Dreadlocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see. Yeah.
The Predator has
I haven't seen
dreadlocks.
Prometheus. I haven't seen any of those.
I don't even know what
so
that is.
I don't know if maybe that's addressed. I will say I have
The
played
dreadlocks?
Alien No.
Oh.
I have played Alien Isolation. That's a scary game. Basically, you're on the ship and you're trying to survive.
Oh, okay.
Ripley,
God.
badass.
Ripley's cool.
Badass bitch.
Yeah, she's... I wouldn't say that she's like one of the strongest female characters I've ever seen, but I definitely appreciate her character.
She's still a badass, though. I mean,
yeah.
she... I will say, it's not an 80s movie, or I guess 70s movie.
Unless there's boobs.
Unless you get
or
naked.
ass.
And like
She didn't get naked, though.
she almost got naked.
She almost did.
got naked.
But
With
then
no
she saw
reason,
the
though.
Ellen.
No reason, though.
She was going to sleep.
Bitch, just sleep with your clothes on. What? I do
Who's
that all the
do
time.
you sleep with... When?
All the time.
You sleep fully clothed? All the time?
Not all the time, but a lot of the time, yeah.
Okay.
I have done that before. I have been known to sleep fully clothed.
Pants? You got
Yeah,
jeans
pants.
on? You got blue jeans on? Ooh, comfy.
Fuck you. Weird underwear, by the way.
It's 80s underwear. It's like just fucking small, like spaghetti strap underwear.
Yeah,
it's
very
gross.
strange.
Oh, it's
Very
either
strange.
like full high rise granny panties or like a thong.
Yeah. Also, weird ponytail that she put her hair in.
I appreciated that cool
I'm not
like
saying
bobby pin
I'm
bun.
not saying I didn't appreciate it.
It wasn't
but,
a
like,
ponytail, first of
my
all.
But like, it's just the back. It's like she got an undercut, except instead of cutting the hair off, she just put it in a bun.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know, because I mean, scrunchies were in this fucking 80s, but that was 79. I don't know
Yeah,
when
but she just
scrunchies.
ignored the front. Like, she went for a mullet, you know?
Well, yeah, when you have bangs like that, you can't put your bangs back. They're just going to pop forward. She has bangs, so she just put her long hair into a bun and like bobby pinned it together. We don't need to talk about this. She rocked that do.
I'm not saying she didn't rock it. I'm just saying it's an interesting look.
All right.
It's an interesting
because she has
look.
bangs. Next question.
Oh my
Just kidding.
god.
I liked her
Oh
hair.
my god.
She got curly hair. Anyway.
Woo, 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 woo. Luke's trivia alert. Is that the same thing I did last time?
I don't know. I ignored you when you did it.
According to IMDb trivia, that chest burst scene was filmed in one take.
Really?
4 different cameras, one take.
I was about to say, it's not like you can see it clearly. It's like 4 different cut scenes, and then it just scurries across the table.
Yeah.
It slides across the table on a skateboard.
It does. It being done in one take is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be covered in that icky, weird blood stuff.
And that's the
multiple
only
times.
thing that you knew about this movie going in. Right?
Yeah, this is
I
such
mean, a ton of people have seen. A ton of people have seen that scene. You know.
I hadn't seen the scene, but I knew of the scene.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I remember like a couple of months ago. No, it might have been a year ago. There was a high school in like California that started doing like plays based on movies, and they did a play based on Alien.
That's fucking
And they
sick.
made it like they made all of their costumes and like set pieces and everything. It was fucking nuts. There was like, I don't know if the full play was online, but there was parts of it, and they did like the full chest explosion scene, and
That
I
is
remember
so
seeing that.
sick.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking cool as hell. It's got to be like a fucking theater school or something, like
Yeah.
a music school.
That's
'cause
cool. I never
nutty.
knew that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Good
I mean,
for you
that's-
kids.
Yeah, that's one of the most like
iconic.
iconic scenes in horror.
Yeah.
Because again, this is like a classic horror movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Calling it horror is weird to me.
but it is. It might not be like by modern day.
Is it just because it's got blood and fucking alien?
Well, no, it's full of tension. What do you like?
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean you guess?
I don't know. I just like I feel like when I say something is horror, I like imagine like I don't know. Like
So like do you think Signs is a horror movie?
no. I would call it a thriller. Suspense
So you would call
is
this like a sci-fi thriller?
yes, that is exactly what I would call it. I would not call it horror. And that's just on me. I am not like a horror fanatic. I don't know what's what. I don't know what categorizes what, but I don't find this a horror in my head. Fucking not a psychological. Like a sci-fi thriller is exactly what I would call it.
That's fair. I mean, it is.
And Signs would be like a
It doesn't
thriller.
matter what it's called.
No,
you
no.
know, but that's how it's always been like lumped together.
Yeah,
But
that's fine.
That scene is still one of the most iconic in.
And I see
that
that
genre.
scene as horror.
Yeah.
I get that.
Just not the overall movie.
Not the overall movie.
I mean,
no.
that's fair.
It's too
That's
boring
fair.
to be a horror movie. Ooh, that's a hot take. Sorry.
Listen, I still like this movie a lot. I
liked it
I'm
too.
like in my mind, I think I know what you're gonna give this movie, and I'm not totally happy about it. But you know, it's
see.
your opinion, so
We'll
who
see.
cares? One of the things early on that I was telling Melissa about is how much I love the like representation of future in this
Yeah,
movie. Like it's grimy, it's dirty. You have all the fucking like Fallout-esque computers, which I guess were just old computers. It wasn't
Yeah.
this like clean future that you see in like 2001: A Space Odyssey or
Yeah.
not Star. I mean, kind of Star Wars.
Well, yeah, like you.
Like, to
I
an
mean,
extent.
in the olden days, like when you think about. I don't want to say the olden days, but like the 70s, 80s, when they would think about the future, it was always like clean, crisp, like marble eyes, like white
like the
marble.
Jetsons and
Fucking
shit.
yeah, exactly.
And
Like
it's not this.
futuristic, fucking hovering cars and shit like that. This is not it. It's like a
Yeah.
grimy ass future that has like definitely advanced technology, but that's like the only thing you can really see.
Yeah.
And it's not like clean and crisp.
Yeah, the one thing that I think aged poorly is the whole like mother thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I think that supercomputers in spaceships in like sci-fi movies like this are like kind of too cheesy and too overdone.
Yeah.
You know, like I
it doesn't
think
really fit the theme of the
doesn't.
movie.
It doesn't. And it's weird because I think Ash being a robot fits the theme of the movie. But I don't think Mother being this like all-knowing thing works because they really don't do anything with it.
No, I agree.
I think that if that terminal was just like, here are orders from, you know, whatever the company, you know, rather than here's this AI that we've sent these orders to and now they tell you what to do.
Yeah.
I just think, I don't know, because it thematically it has this like big place where it's such a big deal to the characters. Like,
Yeah.
it's a big deal to Dallas and Ash and Ripley, but it doesn't matter at all in the story.
No, because it's not like it helps them at all. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it just
tell
fucks them over,
Yeah.
like actively. Even at the point where like Ripley is just trying to escape, and it's like, although it's not Mother's fault that the fucking ship was still gonna blow up.
That was
Ripley
Ripley's
just
fault.
didn't do it fast enough.
Yeah.
Like,
She waited too long.
yeah,
and-
that's her own fault.
Yeah. But also, Mother just didn't help them at all. And just kind of was just a background piece, but they tried to like make it. I don't know.
And again, I haven't seen any of the sequels or anything, so maybe the whole Mother idea has a much bigger impact going forth. But it's just, you know, it's just a throwaway thing.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Shout out the best character in the movie, Jonesy.
Yeah.
Love the cat. Love the cat.
Good cat. Cat doesn't die. Love
Also,
that.
you know what I really appreciate is that they only do the like cat jump scare once.
Yeah.
You know, like The cat jump scare and then the cat being afraid of the alien and that tells you where the alien is. They only do that once. And it's not...
Well, no.
What do you mean?
They do... Like, the cat getting freaked out by the alien is when the guy got killed. Brett dies. And then you can hear the cat, like, hissing and trying to get away in the pod scene at the very end.
Oh, can you? I didn't notice that.
Well, Ripley's trying to calm the cat down.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't really notice that.
Yeah, well, that's why I knew that
Damn, good on you.
Thank you. Well, that's why I knew that the alien was fucking in there. First of all, there's no way in hell that they were going to end that movie with the alien not being in that pod. But it lets you know that it is in there because the cat starts freaking out. I mean, it's kind of subtle, which is, I'm sure, why you didn't realize it, because it's just like a scene of Ripley trying to calm the cat down.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that she was trying to calm the cat down, but I didn't really connect that with the alien being there. So that's a good catch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's okay. Then to edit my point a little bit, it wasn't overdone. It wasn't like the one way you see the alien coming. And the same thing with like the motion tracker, right? The motion tracker is another one of those like kind of like iconic things.
Yeah, it didn't really work very well, though.
It didn't work very well, and it's also not in the movie that much.
No.
Like they use it twice, really. They use it when the cat jump scare happens.
Yeah.
And then when Dallas is in the vent and gets fucked up.
Get fucked, yeah.
Because he doesn't, like, sorry, Lambert's an idiot. She doesn't tell him where it is. She just says, ah!
Lambert just starts freaking out, yeah.
Run away! Like, excuse me, tell me where it's coming from so I can light it on fire.
And then she's like, don't go that way, it's coming straight towards you. How is that helpful, ma'am?
Yeah, exactly. Like, Lambert, you can see left or right where this fucking thing's coming from. Tell him. It's her fault. She sucked through this whole movie. She's useless. She's just one of the few useless characters.
With that, like... Yeah. I don't remember what I was going to say. Parker.
He's the head mechanic.
Oh, yeah. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, Parker
He's got, like, a bad
shit.
attitude, but then he doesn't.
I mean, Kane's useless. That's because he dies.
Yeah, Kane's just a dumbass.
Dallas is also an idiot, but he at least tries. You know.
Yeah, but didn't he let them all in? No, he was a part of the crew.
He wanted to get let in.
Yeah. Who let him in?
Ash did, the robot.
Oh, that's right.
El Roboto.
Yeah, that's right. El Roboto, because they wanted to get the alien on the ship.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is one of those classic movies that I think, in my thought, in my lizard brain, it held up. But it doesn't hold up as much as I thought it did.
Yeah, I get that. And I apologize that you are not.
Well, that's okay. That's okay.
I mean, I still had a good time watching it.
That's okay. I mean, they can't all be nines, you know?
Yeah.
Can't all be nines.
Can't all be signs.
Can't all be signs.
That rhymes.
If only this movie was directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
You know, true.
Okay, so with that being said, what are you grading it? Or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
I think I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay.
Above average, but not like too above average.
Yeah. I was also going to give it a 7.
Oh, that's higher than I thought you were going to give it.
Yeah. I didn't hate the movie.
Like
no, that's too low.
Bad. 5 is middle of the road.
Yeah, but like the fucking lowest we gave a movie last season was like a 4.
We got to be more aggressive.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
With our ratings.
Yeah. No, I mean, I thought the movie was beautifully done, and I think a big part that people need to focus on is like cinematography and how good that shit is.
Yeah, and that's what elevates it so
exactly.
high.
And I like the storyline. I just think it could have been done better in some parts, and some parts like Mother could have been taken out, and it wouldn't have affected the story almost at all.
Yeah.
And the same with like the motion tracker. I think that could have been put in more and used more.
Yeah.
But those are just personal opinions.
It is. Yeah, it is kind of crazy how like nothing happens in this movie for over an hour. Like there's a lot of
just the beginning of that movie when they're like going to the fucking planet is so boring. I
agree with you, but I also do think it helps. Like I think it serves a purpose. I think it's boring,
definitely.
But I think it helps you connect a little bit more with the characters. Like if you're thrown in right when they're going to the planet, then you have way less of a connection than you would if you started at the beginning.
Yeah, but on the same hand as that, you see a movie like Signs where it literally starts within 5 minutes of the movie, and you already know
That's
the
true.
characters.
That's true. But I think that they're
different movies.
Yeah, I think that they're different movies, and because like in Signs they're not dying. They go into that movie knowing they're not going to kill any of the characters off, so they can spend the entire hour and a half runtime of developing every single character. Whereas in Alien, they have that first hour to develop everybody, and then they got to start killing
them
people
off. Yeah, that's a good point.
And even then, like, Lambert doesn't get... There are characters who don't get developed whatsoever. And then there are characters like Ripley and Ash and Dallas who do.
Yeah,
and even Parker.
What's even weird is that, like... Parker's the mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I cannot remember any of their names. What's weird is that, like, I loved Parker, but what's weird about Lambert is that she was one of the most, like, not... like drawn out characters. Like, you didn't really know much about her other than that she was just kind of like whiny.
Yeah.
And she was literally the last person to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It's almost like she's like a foil to Ripley, because Ripley is like, you said that she's not like the strongest female lead, but like she is a strong female lead.
Yeah.
And then Lambert is like this almost stereotypical, like
big me energy.
Yeah, big you energy, just scared and is just gonna die.
Whiny.
You know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, but she, like, Lambert is that like stereotypical screaming, whining, like, female character.
That wouldn't be me.
You know.
I'm gonna take that back.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
Right? Like,
yeah.
It's so weird that, like, that's not her foil, but it is weird that.
And in horror movies, those are always the people that die first. Are the fucking whiny people.
Yeah.
And she dies last. It's an interesting take.
Yeah, it is. I don't know.
Did you realize also that all the fucking shitty white men died?
Hell yeah, fuck
first.
white men.
All the shitty white men died, and then Parker.
Is the alien white? Take your time.
What do you mean?
Is the alien a white man?
In the suit?
No, I mean,
or just
alien.
like in general.
Does it exude big white man energy, like frat boy energy? You know, like if you were to put a personality on the alien, like frat boy, fucking jock, nerd, incel.
No,
what is it?
Columbine.
So incel.
Yes.
Okay, I could see that. I could see the alien being an incel. You know,
a simp. He simps for.
Who does he? He simps the cat.
He simps for Jones.
Yeah. Because I mean, yeah, not to roast all the incels out there.
This is a conversation I don't want to have. We're gonna get fucking killed.
I had something else. Oh, it's funny, not funny, but it's interesting watching this movie compared to modern day horror movies, because there are so many spots in this film that you can look and say that should be a jump scare, or not should be a jump scare, but like in a modern day horror movie,
it would have been a jump scare.
In the world of Paranormal Activity and such movies, that is a jump scare.
Yeah,
that is like even in the beginning when the alien hasn't been introduced, there are like a modern movie would be like, oh, here's the cat jumping out.
Yeah,
and like,
they would have overdone it.
Yeah,
but in the same sense, I almost feel like they didn't do it enough in this movie.
No, and that's fair. That's fair, but I think that like. Something that adds to the tension is all of the silence and all of the nothingness that is in this movie.
Yeah.
Shit. I dropped the
chapstick.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Because I just think that like silence and emptiness plays such a huge portion of this movie.
There is one part of the beginning that I really liked was the differences between inside of the ship and when they're on the planet. When the three,
because
it's so that's the word I was looking for. Contrast. It's so loud and windy on the planet. I keep wanting to say island on the planet, and then it'll come back to who was it? Was it Ash in the ship?
There's a shot of Ash and there's a shot of Ripley.
Yeah, it's when Ash is like
watching them,
and it's so quiet in the ship. You can't hear any of the outside noise. There's nothing happening on the inside. The contrast is just, it's there for a reason.
Yeah, it's really good. And yeah, I think that's kind of one of the better points in that move. Well, maybe not the movie as a whole, but the beginning of that movie is like the level of contrast between those two scenes. And it's what we were talking about earlier, which is like this movie is made extraordinarily well. Mm-hmm. Just it's amazing to look at. But just some of the minute to minute, second to second, scene to scene spots are not as interesting or as like riveting as you want them to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to be entertained the whole time. And there's ways of making filler entertaining, and it just didn't have that to me, at least.
Yeah. So a solid 7.
Yeah, 7.
That's not bad.
No.
It's not bad.
I mean, it's a good movie. It's just not my favorite.
Yeah.
There's room for improvement.
Let me see what movie we're watching next week.
Okay.
Because I have them all planned out. I just don't have which one we're watching planned out.
Hey everybody, it's Luke, future Luke. We had an error on this week's episode. We talked about the wrong movie that we were watching. We're actually watching District 9.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, cool thing you guys have probably seen by now. We're working on a new thumbnail.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it's probably going to be our thumbnail before the...
Yeah, but we're on 420 right now.
Oh, yeah. It's 420. Blaze it, y'all.
Happy 420, everybody. Happy, actually, May...
We're not going to
9th?
say... No, we're not going to say dates because Lord knows when these are going to come out.
I think it's the 9th.
Okay.
Okay. Well, good episode. Good movie. Classic movie. I mean, you can't have an Alien season and not watch Alien.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, you literally have to.
Oh, piece of trivia. Do you know what the alien is called?
No.
Xenomorph.
Yeah.
It's a xenomorph.
Right. That is never talked about. Is that talked about in a later movie?
It's like lore. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ripley comes back in Aliens. I know
Cool. Good for her.
that. Yeah.
I would have
Okay.
been traumatized.
I would have been traumatized
Bye.
too. Okay. Well, everybody, it was a good episode. We will see you next week.